Good morning everyone, Yoni here with another pre-London session video. Today is Wednesday, the 10th of November. The time of this recording is 6:45 a.m. UK time. Before I start, I would like to highlight that this is not financial advice. This is just the way that I see the markets and that I would like to share with all of you. I am on a DXY daily time frame. I mentioned in the beginning of the week that I was expecting bearish movement to clear the liquidity that is below. Yeah, we still have not cleared this liquidity. We spiked down, we were close, but the liquidity is still here. So I am now expecting today, Wednesday, to clear that the liquidity. I expect DXY to clear the liquidity today. Yeah, so that we will trade below the equal lows, maybe into 50% of this wick of this candlestick. 50% of this last bearish candle before the up move, 50% I marked it up with this line. So we might see a spike down into this area, maybe into the 50% of this wick to then trade higher. 1 hour time frame. Yesterday I mentioned two zones. My first zone was this one, was the gap area. Was the gap area that we could see here. I mentioned that this gap area is very powerful. So I mark up the open of the gap and the close of the gap. So this is my real gap. What we could see yesterday during 8 a.m. we spiked into the gap area, we traded lower. But the follow through was not something that I like, because we traded higher again, created new equal highs, traded then lower, but we failed to break this low. So we were still in a bullish environment. Exactly what happened in the afternoon. We traded back into which zone? The bearish order block that I also mentioned. If we are now bearish, then we should not break this wick. Or we might break this wick, but we should not break this bearish order block. So we might see maybe not a little spike up, clear this liquidity, but we should not break this level here. If we break this level, then I'm bullish. But I'm well aware, maybe we'll see, we are now trading around this area. I would like to see a little spike, maybe into the 50% of this wick, or maybe clearing liquidity above the wick into the top of this bearish order block, to then trade lower, to then clear this liquidity. So I'm bearish dollar, especially for the London session. If we go now to EURUSD, that means that we are bullish, right? Bearish dollar means bullish EURUSD. Yesterday I mentioned this zone, bullish order block, and we could see a nice reaction. If you guys entered in this area that I mentioned yesterday, was around a 40 pip move, and not too bad. But if we are bullish, then I would like to see EURUSD maintain this order block. Once we break this order block, then I'm bearish, and then I'm looking for EURUSD to trade back into this area, to this imbalance area. But for now, I do believe that we will just respect, maybe a little bit lower, but that we will respect this area and then trade higher. Okay. Of course, clearing this liquidity. GBPUSD, clear price action. Yesterday I mentioned this one. We failed to reach the zone that I wanted to buy GBPUSD from, with between 9 and 10 pips. But the first zone yesterday that I mentioned, I think we can see it on the 15 minutes. The first zone that I mentioned was here on the London session during my pre-London video. I mentioned this area, and we could see a nice reaction from the area that I mentioned. A nice 45, 47 pip move. Perfect. In the afternoon session, in the New York session, we traded lower, back or almost back to the other point of interest. So I am now, we can see here this very bearish candlestick. I'm now expecting this bearish candlestick, yeah, to maintain. I take now 50% of it. So what I'm willing to do now is looking for a buy opportunity. Ideally, my stop below this. Yeah, risky stop will be here. Ideally, stop would be here, because we still can trade into this area and then trade higher, and trade higher into the top of this order block. This is not a bearish order block that I'm really well aware of. So bearish order block. Aggressive entry or aggressive trade would be with a stop right below here, which would be 1 to 6.5 risk to reward. If we are more conservative, then we place our stop loss right below this order block. Okay, I'm bullish GBPUSD, because I mentioned earlier that I'm bearish Euro GBP. right? Yesterday, I mentioned in my video that I was willing to sell, or I was looking for sell opportunities, Euro GBP in this area. Exactly what happened around 3 p.m. UK time. We traded in this area, and now we are trading low. So I do expect maybe minor pullback on Euro GBP back into this order block to then trade lower. Okay. Quick recap: DXY, I'm bearish. Maybe a little spike up now during the around 8 a.m. London Open, but I really do believe that we will maintain this bearish order block to trade lower to clear this liquidity. If we fail to, if we do not maintain this order block and if we break through, then I will be looking for buy opportunities later on today. Okay. Wish you all a great rest of your day, guys. Have a lovely trading week, an amazing trading day, and yeah, we speak to each other on the Discord. Have a good one, guys. Bye bye.